Welcome to the Alamo City Sports Cast, coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. Joe Garcia producing today's show. My name's Mike Jimenez. You know Rick right here. Spurnandez in the house.
In the flesh.
Hey, man, we got an intro for Rick, man. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up because he's our guest for today, and he's representing Puro Exit 7. So, and then I got him a little jingle for you, too.
Oh, I like it. I like that you do your dance like you're boxing. I do that too. I do the boxing dance. I do the roll into the dice.
Well, because here's the thing: you go from dancing to just ready. You know what I'm saying? If it goes down. So.
Hey, look at that. We already got comments coming in. Mike Baez, Puro sunglasses.
Very nice. Hey, we are live right now on YouTube. Again, we're also available on all the major podcasts later on today. The thing about this show is that it's not dated, right? So whether you listen at 10:30 live right now, or you listen at noon, 2 p.m., 5 p.m., whatever the case may be, it's not going to be dated because we're just going to have a fun time talking about the sports ahead. We've got the Spurs tonight in action against the Houston Rockets. Screw the Rockets. We better kick that ass tonight. Talking college football, UTSA. They're playing at the same time. Which one are you going to watch? Game 1 of the World Series tonight. The Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. You know what that means? The Houston Astros are home doing nothing.
I'm sorry, Chris Leja.
We'll talk some pop culture. We'll get into dating, I guess, or game at a bar.
Game.
No Taylor Swift today, though.
No Taylor talk.
No Taylor talk, though she did release Taylor's version of 1989 this morning and officially became a billionaire this morning.
She's part of the billion dollar baby club.
Yeah,
now,
not
man.
just a billion, 1.1 billion, which means she's 10% to 2 billion.
That means she's
right?
out of your league then, because she's a billionaire, man.
Oh man, yes, that's exactly what it is. But if she walks into the Stout House with a shirt that says "I like hot dads,"
No.
or "I like dad bods," or whatever that says.
Pero tienes puro game, right? The chingo de game.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about Jimenez's game.
We have a lot to get into.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Chicana Fuerte, thank you so much for the Manmosas.
Manmosas brought to you by Chicana Fuertes, OCD.
So we've been drinking for about half an hour or so. So didn't have much for breakfast. So this is going to hit me pretty hard.
It's going to be a good show then.
It's going to hit me pretty hard. But we have a lot to get into. But San Antonio FC also, we'll talk about that as well. They're in the playoffs. They take the pitch tonight. Lots to get into. But welcome to San Antonio, baby. You're back,
I'm
man.
back, baby. I'm back, man. I'm back from that sunny and 75 San Diego weather. I'm here. Representing. Went to the opening night. Oh, it was so electric.
Dude, let's talk about that, okay?
Yeah.
So the opening night at the new Frost Bank Center, which, by the way, I'm wearing the new shirt.
Shout out to Bear County Apparel.
Bear County Social Apparel, 226-3232. You know what it says? It says...
Go frost yourself.
Go frost yourself. There you go. Very, very nice. I'm already buzzing a little bit right now. I will let you know.
Yeah.
I am not a mimosa kind of guy.
Oh,
dude.
okay. So it's gonna be this.
And it's not that I don't drink. I mean, you can give me tequila and whiskey and bourbon all day long.
Champagne's a different.
Champagne's a different animal.
Different. It's a different animal, and it's early in the morning, so it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day.
And this is just to start off because tomorrow we have the tailgate over at UTSA taking on East Carolina.
How drunk you going to be?
The Pirates coming to town. I might have to pace myself because I am invited to a costume party that night. I have not been invited to a costume Halloween party in many, many years. So if I'm going to go to that.
What are you going to dress up?
I have no idea.
Should go as Taylor Swift.
Dude, no. No. Why are you always embarrassing me? Okay, so let's talk about the Spurs. The former AT&T Center, now the Frost Bank Center. Go frost yourself out there.
Man.
It was electric.
It was.
The 19,000 people that were out there. I was there with my dad, which was cool. You were out there as well with your girl. The thing about it is that it's nice to see how electric it is, how the stadium was filled to capacity compared to what we've seen the past few years where they say it's a sellout, but really only 7,000 or 8,000 butts are in the seats.
Right.
So a couple of things. How excited were you to see all of that out there, the emotion and the atmosphere out there, and how upset were you when the video said, "Are you ready for this?" before the announcing of the team?
Well, so Steph and I were out there. We had a blast. I mean, we actually got in early. We had the rail experience. Shout out to my season ticket rep, Jaime. He hooked us up. So we got in early. We got in about 2 hours before the game. We were at the rails. Wemby didn't stop and sign for nobody. He was locked in. he was locked in, so I don't blame him. But he ran by, he shook hands. Jeremy signed, Trey signed, Charles Bassey, Doug.
Nice.
Doug was out there. Chicana Fuertes, Crush, Zach Collins was out there. You know, she got
chills.
She got a good video and a selfie with him.
You know what?
She got chills.
Her being there, she's a very attractive woman. Her being there might be the reason why he played so poorly that night.
That's why he comes out on TV
it threw
so
him off
much.
his game.
His head was somewhere else because he had a cold. She offered him Vicks. She offered him.
No, when she offered him Vicks, was it like, let me put it on your chest?
Yeah, she was ready to rub it.
I was like, look,
You need a Latina in your life.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Tony
there you go.
Parker.
So,
Tony Parker
exactly.
became a Hall of Famer
Yeah.
with the Latina in his life.
Absolutely.
You know, that is the thing, is that
No,
but you can't you can't put the Vicks on yourself.
No.
A woman who loves you or
Tender
lusts
care.
after you.
The tender care on your feet.
Con cariño.
Chest,
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Put the socks back on.
Exactly.
Sana.
Yeah. Hey, no, but real talk, man. The atmosphere was awesome. You know, our boy Mark was out there. Wemby haircut, alien mask. Spurs lady was there. Everyone and anybody was there, right? You were there.
Yeah.
We were all there. It was such a blast, and I met a lot of people from Twitter. I met up with a lot of people from Twitter. It was so fun. Rock and Brews was popping. You know, I don't mind the intro. I don't. Maybe I'm in the minority. I really don't mind the intro. I know it's old school and all that. It was just a blast, man. The flashlight thing they were doing, it was electric.
What's wrong with the "You're ready for this"? That's classic, man.
Okay,
That
yeah.
goes
So
back
the
from
Spurs
day,
are
bro.
sponsored by
Ready for
Jock
This.
Jams,
Yeah.
apparently, because that's been around since 1995.
It's part of the culture, though.
We
Man.
should have gone from that to like Lose Yourself around 2001, 2002.
That would have been cool.
You know, move it on to Eminem and then go from that to Seven Nation Army. There's a progression that is there.
But Seven Nation Army's Miami Heat thing, bro.
No, but we
Yeah.
could have adopted that. You know why? Because this is what pissed me off during the whole Seven Nation Army when it came to the Spurs and the Miami Heat. The Seven Nation Army was San Antonio in 2013 and 2014. Because if you count the countries by which the Spurs had
Facts.
players,
That's facts.
it came from 7 countries.
That's facts. I get
That
it.
was the thing. And so we could have adopted that as our own. But the fact of the matter is that it's so old school, but things come back into vogue
Trends.
later on.
Yeah, that's how that fashion trends, right? They
Yeah.
come back around, right? Things that were once in fade out. It comes back, and it's funny seeing young people think it's new.
Right.
You know, that's what's funny. I guarantee you there was a bunch of young people at the game, and they heard that. They're like, this is awesome. They've
Yeah.
never heard it before, right? So I think that's kind of cool.
They're probably
to see
confused.
the
Why is
new-
everybody excited?
this brand new song.
Yeah.
But you know, the Spurs 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go was a tie game.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating because you saw Victor Wembanyama. The reason why so many people were there and were excited was
Yeah.
because Wemby's first regular
You got in
season
foul
game.
trouble. You got in foul trouble that didn't help.
Yeah,
it
and
didn't help. And the ref, I'm not a ref complainer.
Dude.
But man.
No,
oh,
dude,
man,
all
this
of those
was-
were
come on,
legit,
man.
dude. All of them were
man.
legit.
There were 3 ticky-tacky fouls
there
that
was-
didn't need to be
No,
there,
dude,
man.
take off the silver and black
Yeah.
goggles.
No.
They
and I'm
were
not-
all
no, I'm
fouls.
not saying they're not the worst calls I've ever seen, but you know, it's you know, they were a little ticky tack.
But the one thing that Wemby needs to understand, okay, so Luka Doncic and Giannis have all said, and Nikola Jokic have also said, that it is easier to play ball in the United States compared to in the NBA
Overseas.
compared
Yeah,
to
it
FIBA
is.
ball overseas.
Right, I've heard a lot of people say that. Yeah.
The reason is because the calls go towards the offensive player.
Right.
Now, where Wemby's coming from, it's a smaller court, which means you body up a lot. We talk a lot about how 80s and 90s basketball was wonderful, right? We go back and, man, you know, earn them. You know,
Yeah,
somebody comes in the
sure,
lane,
sure.
you got to earn
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
you chip them, you know, all that stuff. That's the ball that he's used to playing.
Right.
So when Wemby's complaining about him being called for a blocking foul, it's a foul in the NBA, but in Europe, it was just like,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Play on.
Play
Yeah,
on.
just play on.
So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
got to get
yeah.
used to the
Sure,
fact that he
sure.
can't do certain things. He can't set bad. And you know what it was?
Screens.
I hate to say it. It was lazy screens, man. It was lazy defense. What was he doing trying to go for the steal on every single play? I would rather him go for a block
Yeah.
on every single play as opposed to like trying to
Yeah.
grab on in.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, again, first game, man, first regular season, you know, the crowd, electric. And having said all that, he still had a great game.
Yeah,
He
fourth
still-
quarter, he comes back, right? He has the 5 fouls.
Right.
And knocks down a 3, and everything's getting electric, you know, jumper, layup,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden he
it's
gets to
flowing.
15 points. And it's so interesting because You get down to it, I was like, oh my God, Wemby's going to carry us to this victory. By the way, if it's a bad game having 15 points on 6 of 9 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3, or what was it? 3 of 5 from 3? 3 of 5 from 3?
3 of 5.
I'll take that all day, every day.
Sure.
But the fact of the matter is that you take a look at what Wemby did, and then for some reason, and I hate to say it, that game was lost because Pop made the worst coaching move he could ever have made with 2 away to go in the game. He took the hot hand out, Trey Jones, who was balling.
Trey was balling.
And this is not, I swear to you, this is not Jeremy Sohan slander, okay? I got accused of that all last season. This is not slander.
You didn't get accused of it. You did it.
Okay, I did. Okay.
Then he backtracked. You know what? We got a comment from Chris Leha. Look at this.
Shut the hell up, Skip. Okay, nice. No, but the thing is, Sohan offensively was doing okay. He was doing fine.
Nothing great.
But defensively, last year against Luka, he got underneath Luka's skin.
Yeah.
And Luka, even after the game, was talking about the fact that he was getting angry that Sohan was there. Luka figured him out, or at least for that particular game.
Yeah.
And Sohan, who's a good player, was getting burned by Luka play after play after play.
Luka, you could hate him or like him, but man, the guy's an exceptional player. I mean, Luka's an exceptional.
One of the smartest players out there.
Yeah, and very high IQ. He knows how to play. But so I agree. You're right.
But Trey Jones, though, this is not to say that I think that Trey Jones is better than Sohan. I'm just saying that at that point, in the game, we have seen Sohan getting torn up defensively by Luka, and we saw that having Trey Jones out there was doing something better offensively.
Right. The offensive flow was better with Trey Jones out there.
Well, okay. Remember last year, you and I were on the opposite sides of team play-in versus team hooping, right?
There you go. Yeah.
I think this year's battle is we need a point guard.
Yeah, team point guard
or team
positionless.
Positionless,
team point guard. Yeah, I think you're right.
And
every year there has to be something. There has to be some Spurs divide. There has to be some Spurs Twitter divide, and you're right. This is it. It's team point guard, team positionless.
I think that positionless works very well up until about the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
It's not long term. Yeah.
Dude, okay. So here's my take on this. 2-3 minutes to go in the game, tie game. I want the guy that's handled the rock since he was 5 years old, bringing the ball up the court, who understands what it means to take on a double team, a press defense. I don't want somebody who's just new to bringing the ball up the court, because you saw that it's okay when there's 9 minutes to go in the third quarter for Sohan to bring the ball up, because there's no pressure.
There's no pressure.
But the second it comes down to
situations, game time situations.
Yes,
what it is.
You need that point guard out there, and Trey brought this team back.
Right. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, why the Spurs lost that game down the stretch? Because Keldon Johnson and some of the younger players, they reverted back to old tendencies.
You know, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because Keldon Johnson was trying to beg for calls down the stretch. He was trying to do the LeBron James, which is you barrel your way into the lane, hoping to either make the layup or get bailed out by a call.
Yeah, you put your head down and just try to force the issue.
Right.
And Keldon played very well in the first half. But we need to talk about the fact that the leap that is Devin Vassell might be coming.
Man. No, it is.
He's balling, bro. He's balling,
hooping.
man.
Now we hooping. Devin is hooping, man. He's ready. He's locked in. Things are flowing to him naturally, easy. Devin is gonna have a big year, man.
Did you see the stats of what it looked like with Victor Wembanyama and Devin Vassell on the court at the same time? They did not. Wembanyama played only 23 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But I think only with Vassell like 18.
Yeah.
The stats offensively and defensively were amazing. If Wemby can just control himself when it comes to fouls, and I expect tonight against the Houston Rockets for him to get better and do what he does.
Hey, you know what? And for the Houston Rockets fans that are going to be in attendance, some of them are really classy. But for the ones that go in there and they start talking that noise, que me la pelan, dude. They made it personal, bro.
I sat next to some guys that were all cheering for the Mavericks. And what pissed me off the most was when they were saying two shots. They were doing that whenever a Maverick player went to the line.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that is our line,
That
baby.
is our line. Actually, I had a Dallas Mavericks fan next to me, and he was actually really cool. Bought him a beer. We were talking.
Yeah, some of them are cool, dude.
Cool. And listen, I go to away games. Actually, I will be in LA Sunday for Spurs Clippers. On Halloween, I will be in Phoenix for Spurs Suns. I go to away games living in California, and it's friendly banter. It's friendly joshing each other. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, fans that are classy, that can, just have a good time together, that's what it's about. So I know there's Houston Rockets fans out there that are classy. I follow them on Twitter. They're cool. We like to talk trash to each other. But there's some, like you said, the ones that are wishing injury on Wemby.
No.
Come on, man.
Bro.
I would, I don't like certain teams, but you don't want to wish injury.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to show a graphic to you guys here. And this is pretty interesting to me. So we're going to go ahead and bring it up, and we're going to show it here.
Yeah, so this is about ESPN. ESPN talking about the fact that the Spurs Mavericks game was the most watched opening night game in 11 years.
That's amazing.
On ESPN.
Look at how many viewers. The Wemby effect, 2.99 million
2.99 million viewers. But at one point, it was at 3.7. Wow. So that's amazing for a regular season game. And it is the Wemby effect. And the fact of the matter is, did you see that his stats were identical to Tim Duncan's
6 of 9 field goal shooting?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, if that ain't, destiny,
it's symmetry,
whatever you want to call it. Yeah. If that ain't serendipitous or whatever you want to call it, that's amazing. That really is.
Man, I know you've been hanging out around Chicana Fuerte a lot. You're learning some new words.
Well, yeah.
I know. That was 4 syllables and everything.
I know.
Serendipitous. That's 5.
Exactly.
Man, the Bailey mimosas are kicking in.
Listen. The mimosas, the chain, the glasses, all this is a facade. Behind the scenes is Chicana Fuerte. She's the one that's getting all this done.
She's the brains. She's
a good girl. She really is. You're a lucky man, man. That's a good girl.
I am. I'm very lucky.
So Spurs tonight. Here's what pisses me off about tonight's Spurs game. I like to bet.
Yeah.
Did you know that the spread is Spurs favored by just 3?
Really?
Against that Rockets lame ass team that lost by 30 to Orlando.
Yeah. Wow. 3?
Spurs are favored by just 3.
Wow.
I'm not saying to bet the farm, but what I'm saying is a car payment maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all in.
Yeah.
But 80% of your stack in. Be pot committed.
Your car payment, what, $1,000?
Oh, dude.
not for a Tacoma, bro.
I'm just saying a fraction of one of my 1099s. Dude, it's so funny. I like having you here, man. I got to meet you in San Diego last year.
You came out of San Diego.
Actually, I say last year, about a year and a half ago, almost.
Yeah.
I was sick as a dog.
You had no voice.
No, I had no voice. I didn't feel sick.
Yeah.
I had just lost my voice because of whatever.
Yeah.
But you took me to go get hot dogs.
Barrio Dog.
Yeah.
Barrio Dog.
Yeah, we went out there.
To the casino?
We went to the casino. We went to go check out the classic cars and
Park.
And that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pleasure to meet you in person. The weird thing about it is that you and I are on Twitter a lot, and it's just people think that we have personas.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe we do.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that like everyone who meets you in person is like, wow, you're not a dick. And everybody who meets me in person is like, wow, you're not an asshole.
No, you're right. That just came up recently on Twitter from somebody.
Why would they think you're a dick though, man?
Because he is online.
That just recently came up. The F Kawhi thing comes up randomly with my son in Vegas a couple of years ago. Yeah, listen, man. Whether it's a persona, what I like to think of it is I think it's just more exaggerated. It's who we are naturally.
It's amplified.
It's amplified a little bit, right? And that's what it is. Now, there's people who are on social media that are different than who they are in person. That's a different story.
Oh,
yeah, people who fake it. People
who fake it, who are literally not those people. What I'm
They're
saying
using
is,
the random pictures
right.
of
What
their
I'm saying
profile.
is, like, I can speak for myself and I can speak for Mike Jimenez from knowing him. It's it might be amplified a little bit, but it's who we are. It's just who we are. And but like you said, I met people at the game, buy you a beer. It's all love. It really is, man.
And I'm glad that you say that because it is all love.
Yeah,
it is all love.
Yeah, I can give you crap about.
Yeah, we give him any shit, but nobody better talk shit about him.
But he's our boy, So But that's what it's about, though. You know, that really is, man. I'm not.
Yeah, we'll stick up for Jimenez. We can talk shit to him, but if somebody else does it, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. I've had so many people over the years, the last 3 years when I was on radio, who go, dude, I would meet you at a bar, or I'd meet you, and I would think you're the biggest dick in the world, or you'd be like a jerk, and then like within 10 minutes,
cool as hell,
cool, you know,
cool as fuck.
And it's just like, you know, it's just one of those things, and it's not shtick. It's like you said, it's just an amplification.
It's an amplification of what you are naturally, normally. What you are. Yeah.
So it's funny, but I like having you here. I'm glad that thank you again for your service to our country.
It's my pleasure.
How much time do you have left in the Marines?
One more year, man. I'm sitting at 20 years in the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps has been amazing to me, and I will be retiring next year, man.
A long career, bro.
Yeah, long career, man. I got a couple of trips to Iraq, Afghanistan, all that good stuff. I've been blessed, man. I've been lucky. I got to go to the University of Texas through the Marine Corps, and through an officer college program, and now I work in finance as a Marine. But yeah, man, and I'm born and raised in San Antonio. A lot of people are confused, right?
So you're born and raised in Necio.
Born and raised in Necio. Puro
Exit 7.
Exit 7, right? And I know people get confused. They're like, oh, are you from San Diego? Do you live here? They're like, you're always here. You're always here with Steph. So like I said, I live in San Diego. I'm born and I love San Antonio, but I will say, man, San Diego's amazing. It's really hard.
It's one of my favorite cities, man.
It's really hard not to fall in love with San Diego, man. And I get it, man. And I'm not turning California on my Texas people, but it's beautiful.
My family, we went to San Diego a year and a half ago. I call San Diego the San Antonio of California.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The food is similar.
It's very similar.
The culture is similar.
It's like
it's a slower part of California.
Right.
Yeah.
LA is LA. You know what I mean?
Right.
LA is crazy.
So
LA is
San Fran.
Hollywood. Yeah, San Fran, LA, those places are crazy. San Diego is like, it kind of is like San Antonio as far as it has a big city, but a small town feel.
Yeah.
The similarities between California and Texas, and I know a lot of Texas people. I'm Texan, lived here my entire life. Will get mad, but I grew up in my summers in California.
Right. They're not that much different.
Last day of school, I'd go to California, right? Dude, LA is Dallas.
Right.
San Francisco is Houston.
Yep.
Fresno is Midland. You know?
That's funny, actually. That is funny. I like that. I've never heard that before. I like that.
And
That's
San
funny.
Diego is San Antonio.
That is actually, you're right. You're right. You're not wrong. Yeah.
What is Lubbock? That's Bakersfield. You don't know me if you don't like me.
Yeah.
There you go. It came full circle, man. Little Dwight Yoakam bringing us full circle. But we have lots of comments coming in. We see Mike Baez, Rudolph Gonzalez, Chris Leja, all over us right now.
Yeah, those are the OGs, man.
Those are the
real.
OGs.
They're real. You know, that's another thing. We talk about Twitter and we talk about people online. I've had the pleasure, and we all have, to met Mike Baez, to met Chris Leja in person, to meet all these cats, and they're cool, man. They're real. They are who they are.
Look
they're
at
real
this.
motherfuckers.
Careful talking about Lubbock, cabron.
Dude,
Hey.
I mean, it just is what it is.
Here we go.
And
man.
you know what? Lubbock knows what Lubbock is.
Exactly.
And they embrace
They
it.
own it. They own
They
it. Right?
they embrace
Hey, I
it.
got a question, though. What time did the Astros play today?
Oh, that's Chris
You.
Leja. That's Chris Leja.
The Astros should be ashamed of themselves. Should be ashamed of themselves, losing all 4 games at Minute Maid Park, with that rinky-dink park they have over there.
Minute Maid Park.
But my goodness, Game 1 of the World Series tonight, the Texas Rangers are actually favored to win the World Series.
Arizona.
I was, and people give me shit because I didn't watch much baseball this season.
Neither did I. I'll be honest.
I was a huge Rangers fan. But 2010, 2011, ripped my heart out.
Yeah.
I cheer for them, but I have no faith in them.
Yeah.
But I am now emotionally invested in this team because they have that swagger right now.
Chris Leja.
Look at Chris Leja.
Nothing, no
Hey,
has.
this is a family friendly show, so I'm not going to repeat.
Don't
what
be a
Chris
mamon,
Leja
dude.
is.
Don't be a mamon.
Chris Leja from MCS Construction saying, "Shut the hell up, you fake Rangers
The
fan."
hardest concrete in the biz. The hardest concrete in the biz. Hey, my man Geraldo says, "Semper Fidelis." Hoorah, Devil Dog. Go Navy. I got love for the Navy.
Can I ask you a question? Since you know me a little bit.
Yeah.
I tried joining the military in 2001.
Is that right?
I did. I went to a recruiting station, and I tried joining the military. I tried joining the Air Force.
Okay.
and they said that they would take me in enlisted, but not as officer training school, even though I had a degree.
Ah, interesting.
And that was like the big old debate between it all.
Yeah.
They told me that they did not like my degree.
Oh, wow.
So ask me what my degree is.
What's your degree?
Political science with an emphasis on terrorism. I studied terrorism in college.
You should have went to the
and this was pre 9/11.
Yeah.
This was February of 2001. I was like at a recruiter station in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I was like, I want to go in as intelligence. I've studied. If you walk in, I've studied Hamas. I've studied Al Qaeda, and they're like, we don't know who those people. I'm like, well, you know who they are.
You will soon.
You will soon. And if somebody went in, like if FBI or when it came into my house, and they would see like 30 books on Hamas, they would think that I'm some sort of sort of terrorist.
And this was prior. This
was
how
prior.
Did you have all this prior to 9/11, right?
Dude, my professors was a Libyan exile. So, dude, it's kind of funny.
That
but
is interesting. Well, I'll tell you this: Air Force does put a lot more emphasis on like their degrees and their tech. If you would have walked into an Army or Marine Corps recruiter, they would have been like, "You have a degree, you could go officer."
Well, see,
like,
the problem.
I have a history.
The problem is,
finance officer,
I didn't want to go to Fallujah like you.
Well,
I wanted to hang tight on the boat or the plane.
Yeah. You wanted to be in the rear with the beer and the gear. That's what we call it.
Well, I wanted
with the gear.
Look at hand over fist. He says.
I wanted to grab your duffel and go, hey, take a seat. I'll fly.
Exactly.
I wanted to be a flight attendant for the Air Force.
Right. I was in tanks in Fallujah, and that ain't for the weak, brother.
Look
but
at this comment here. Laugh out loud. Have the same degree as MJ.
That's right.
Hand over fist, my man. Hand over fist is a good person, man. Good.
Dude, the number of terrorism books I have in my home right now, in my garage.
They might have you on the watch list, man. You gotta be
they could be. They could be.
Could have you on the watch list.
But I think that I'm more on the watch list for my Sohan takes than I am for anything else.
I could see that.
Man, my boy Matty B is trolling y'all right now, man. That's my dog. Aren't mimosas for ladies? I can't listen sports takes from
man-mosas.
No,
That's why they're man-mosas.
Oh, wait, now I'm
Wait. These are for ladies?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah. It's my boy Matty B.
Hey, Maddie, you are what you eat.
That's facts. That's facts. And these are man-mosas. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
You know, Chicana Fuerte is with us.
Yep.
Chicana Fuerte, and she doesn't have a mic, so that's the problem.
But
if you want to come up and say hi.
That's how.
But the thing about
she loves being behind the scenes.
The thing about it, why am I drunk at 11 a.m. on a Friday?
Exactly.
You're gonna take a nap after this.
I gotta go.
I'll tell you what. People talk about mimosas and that they're ladies and X, Y, and Z. Have some champagne. Let's see how it hits you.
I gotta talk to my boss real fast. Oh yeah, I'm self-employed. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's gonna be a long weekend, dude, because we have lots going on. UTSA football.
Yep.
Taking on East Carolina.
Shout out to
AAC.
my man, Frank Harris, man. Glad he's healthy.
Frank Harris, you know.
Good dude. Really good guy. Have you ever
really good guy.
Good guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is this, man. There was an election on the UTSA campus as to whether or not to increase, I guess, the fee structure of what goes on for the athletics department, because they've gone from a smaller conference over to the American Athletic Conference, and apparently the students shot it down because the students are like,
they don't want to pay more.
We pay too much money anyway.
You know what? I
get it.
This is what I think is interesting about that, and I think we talked about this when it comes to the UTSA fans. A lot of them are like not necessarily alum; they're just Budo, right? They're San Antonio. They represent. So you know what I mean? There's that's where I think there's a little bit of a discord.
They might not necessarily understand the game of football. They just go to support.
Sure,
you know.
I don't know what the vibe is from the students. I mean, they support their team. I'm not saying that they don't, but when it comes to like paying money, you know, is a hard thing to ask a student.
At the end of the day, it's about the bottom line.
Let me say this, Rick. When you go to the student section at UTSA, the vibe is great.
Oh,
it is behind the end zone. Behind the goalpost.
My daughter's part of that. My daughter's part of that. Yeah.
Pay extra is what I'm saying.
And I think even they do.
Yeah.
But it's the chemistry major.
Well, right.
You know, who doesn't go to the games.
Sure.
And that's my problem with UTSA football fan is that, you know, we went to the Spurs game, 19,000, loud, dude. It was rocking in there.
It was.
And I love the atmosphere that's there. UTSA football games, doesn't have that atmosphere. And in fact, I would say that when the crowd is only 20 to 25,000, it is louder and crazier than the crowds that are 40,000, because the 40,000 has the puro showing up, just wanting to do something on a Saturday afternoon. And they don't give a shit either way who wins. They're cheering, but they're not cheering.
Right. I'll tell you where it's lit is the UTSA tailgates.
Really?
The UTSA tailgates.
It's not bad.
The UTSA tailgates are lit. Hey, I'm a UT guy. The Longhorn tailgates are amazing. You ever get your way to Austin, it's a good time.
Go to Baton Rouge for an LSU tailgate. Holy crap.
I think most major colleges, most major colleges have amazing tailgates and amazing fan bases. College fans, football fans from every major college is a good time. It is.
But look at that. Chris Leha brings up a good point too. He says, all I know is that talks for the downtown area are starting to heat up.
That's facts. That was on the newspaper.
So San Antonio Express News is reporting that Judge Peter Sakai is saying that he is open to the idea of a new stadium going to downtown San Antonio. Thank God.
Yeah.
If I have to go down East Houston one more time, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I will say that.
I think that tornado that landed in East Side yesterday was actually aiming.
I could have walked through that damn tornado. I'm gonna show you all that damn. I'm gonna show it to you guys.
Let's talk about that.
Let's go ahead and bring it up, man.
They walked right through it.
They literally they show them and they're like walking through the damn thing.
This is not a Lubbock tornado.
Nah, bro, nah.
Lubbock tornadoes are a lot more.
Look at this. You're gonna see this dude down here, man.
Lubbock's tornado has balls, is what you're saying. Hairy
San
balls.
Antonio tornado just came down, grabbed a taco, and they just went about their day. The tornado just came, got a taco.
Look, you're gonna see somebody cross the street, bro. Look at right there.
Yeah.
Hey, people crossing the damn street. There's no me pasa nada. No me pasa
No one's
nada.
driving away. No one's driving away.
San Antonio just drives straight through it, bro.
It's not even an EF1. Give me a mimosa. I'll walk through the damn thing myself.
I need my taco. Come on, bro.
It's an EF 0.01.
Yeah. No, man. That's interesting. No, here's the thing. And like, again, I've been to a bunch of games in LA, in Phoenix, in Atlanta, and every arena that I've been to has a setup where you walk out and you're within walking distance of restaurants, bars, atmosphere, nightlife. I mean, I love the Frostbank Center. I love what's going on inside. But once you leave there, there really isn't nothing to do. There really isn't. You're nowhere within walking distance. Yeah, you get an Uber, but it's going to be a pain. You want to be able to walk outside, go to restaurants, go to bars. There's hotels, and that kind of stuff.
You need to put it where the tourists are.
Right.
That's the thing. You look at what Las Vegas is doing. Yeah. You have to put it where the tourists are, and it's not because we want tourists to be at the games, but we want to have the tourists there just in case we need to fill the stadium up.
Yeah.
The Frostbank Center is not a bad arena.
It's not,
and it's not going to be imploded. There's gonna be it's gonna be repurposed somehow.
Concerts or different things like that.
Chicana Fuerte giving us
she's giving us a refill.
She's topping us off.
Yeah.
Chris Leha, look at what he says, man. Them Bill Miller breakfast tacos giving you chorro.
You're getting the wrong ones, man. You got to get that brisket, egg, and cheese. I'm telling you, man.
But shout out to Rosa's Taco Truck
in
Southtown.
Yeah, Stranded. Yeah, we have
Rosa's Taco Truck.
Rosa's Taco Truck near Stranded Coffee this morning. Those tacos were on point.
So my friend Hassan loves fajita with egg tacos, right?
Okay.
So we go to beef fajita with the scrambled egg, right? We go to what's that? Taco Palenque.
Mm-hmm.
If he orders 2 of those tacos, right, it's like $4 each. But what he does, he orders a beef fajita taco and an egg taco with an egg taco, and then he mixes them, saves himself $3.
Hey, that's a hack. That's a
it's a complete hack.
That's a puro hack. You know what? We need to come up with puro hacks, right?
Because it's a $4 taco with a $1 taco.
That's how we can get you in the show. Puro hacks.
Puro hacks.
By Chicana Fuerte.
Yes, we need to go around and find a good,
Hey, we'll do that on Fridays. Puro hacks by Chicana Fuerte.
Yeah. I had a buddy that used to do something like that. One of my Marine buddies. We'd go to Panda Express, and it was cheaper. It was cheaper. Yeah, no, it was cheaper to get a side. Instead of getting the plate that has the rice and the 2 side orders or the meats, it was cheaper to get the rice and then one meat and then a small thing of teriyaki or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So he saved $5 by doing that.
You know the Chipotle hack?
What is it?
The Chipotle hack is if you get the burrito, right? If you get the bowl and then get the tortilla on the side.
Right.
It's like 50%, and to get two tortillas, you have two burritos. It's the exact same amount.
There you go. There's a hack.
Because the burrito has half the contents of a bowl. Get the second tortilla on the side.
Puro hacks.
Hey man, we got to give.
I like that. I think we're onto something here.
Yeah.
Puro hacks.
Puro hacks.
Hey, we got to go ahead and give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors. We're going to go with MCS General Contract.
All right, MCS General Contracting. You know, they are a winner when it comes to concrete because they have that rock hard diamond concrete, right? Diamond hard concrete. They're a loser when it comes to picking baseball teams because they chose the Astros. But the fact of the matter is that Chris Leja and his family, MCS General Contracting, is 210-774-9155. Man, they do a great job.
They do. Nobody does it harder. From what I've heard. From what I've heard.
And right now, keep in mind, this is the best time of the year for them because it's not hot, it's not cold. They can lay that concrete out and be comfortable doing it. But the fact of the matter is, I've got to know this family very well.
They're hard workers.
They're hard workers. But what I like about it is they don't bullshit you, man. They tell you what you need to know because doing it cheap doesn't mean you're doing it the right way. Because if you do it cheap, you're going to have to repair it or fix it 4 or 5 years down the road. Get it done right the first time. I'm not saying that they're super expensive, but what I'm saying is that they're not the cheapest because they do quality work.
Right.
Okay?
And I'll tell you this, Chris Leja, you know, some people are just, I mean, yes, they want to make money. Who doesn't? But they're also, they'll tell you, you know, the real.
Honest.
The honest. Yeah, you go, it's like a mechanic, right? You go to a mechanic, some of them will tell you, hey, you need a Johnson rod, you know, just to sell you something.
Right.
Or, you know, Chris Leja, he may save you money because he might tell you, hey, you know what? You don't really need all that. You need this, you know, and
do you what that's pride in what you're doing.
Yeah, customer service and pride in what you're doing. So please find MCS General Contractor Chris Leja for all your contracting needs.
Yeah, give him a call 210-774-9155.
And we're talking about things like slabs on your home, slabs on your business. We're talking about a parking lot, ramps that need to be done, basketball courts.
Yeah, they do basketball courts.
They do basketball courts. So there's a lot going on.
They even paint the lines on the concrete.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
And then they'll come and hoop on you.
Yeah.
Well, no. What they'll do is they'll get you a basketball, and they'll show you how to hold it with one hand, like so hand.
Oh yeah.
To make that free throw.
Jimenez hasn't told you the story when he tried out for the Austin Spurs.
That might be its own. That might be another show.
You know the tall tales. You know the tall tales, right?
The tall tales of Jimenez.
The tall tales. There have been several.
Oh my God.
But you know, if I tell them
the Jimenez Chronicles. The Jimenez Chronicles. Yeah, you're gonna turn your tweets into a book. We're gonna turn.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna give you a. Is this a tall tale or did this really happen?
Oh, I like this.
1996, I believe, was the year. City of San Antonio had the NBA All-Star Game here. There's two stories that I have to tell you, but it's the same story. Two different variations, but it's both of them true, according to me.
According to him.
Hey, can I give a quick shout out, real quick? Shout out to John Williams. He's always watching, man.
John Williams, my man.
Appreciate you, man.
World Series predictions he's asking for. I'm going to go ahead and say
Rangers in 6?
Rangers in 3.
Rangers in 3. Now you know he's been drinking too much. He's cut off.
Rangers in 3. The Diamondbacks will be done 3-0, and they'll be like, we just give up. We just give up. Okay, so did this happen or not?
Okay, yeah.
1996. I think it's 96.
Mama
San Antonio is hosting the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And there's a basketball tournament that's there at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center.
Okay.
Indoors in a convention center, which is weird. 3-on-3, 6'2", and under.
6'2" and under. Okay.
Did Jimenez take part in the team that won the 6'2" and under league?
Oh my God!
Did Jimenez take part in the team that won the 6'2" and under league?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
For Jimenez to bring it up, you know what I mean, and he wants to flex, I would say yes.
It did happen.
It did happen.
It did happen. It did happen. So let me.
If it was 6'3" and over, he wouldn't have.
6'3" and over, no.
6'3" and over.
6'2" and under.
6'2" and under. Yeah.
That's what made it legit. Was that I had that detail right there. Let me ask you the second part.
My man, Tim Gonzalez.
Did Mario Lopez
always representing? Shout out Tim Gonzalez.
Did Mario Lopez of Saved by the Bell fame at the time want to be on my team? And did we reject him?
Well, so Mario Lopez has ties to San Antonio, so I don't buy that I don't not believe that he was there, because I do. I know he has ties there.
But being
rejected, I think this is it's true in the world according to Jimenez.
No, it's true.
It's true in the world according to
my friend Richard rejected him.
He wasn't.
My friend Richard rejected him. You know, I'll tell you why. All these people wanted him to play.
Yeah.
They said he can join your team, but you're automatically disqualified.
Oh wow.
Because he was not part of the original team.
Oh,
so if you win in
off,
advance,
it doesn't count.
You lose automatically.
You're bring in a ringer.
Slater, man.
So now Jimenez is the ringer.
So he was like, so he shows up and goes, so am I starting? Am I coming off the bench? And we're like, no, dude, you're not on our team.
Slater, hand it the towel.
As my friend Richard said, you ain't on our team, all right?
That's wild, man. That's pretty wild.
You know what's wild?
Cool story, though.
You know what's wild? I was going to the Frost Bank Center for the Spurs game against the Mavericks, playing some music. And normally when I play music and my dad's in the car, my dad's in his 80s, you kind of like, you know, want to play something that he would like a little
You're
bit.
not going to play Me So Horny?
Yeah, exactly. I haven't played Two Life Crew since like 93, dude.
Give your Hefe some classics, man.
But that should be his intro song.
But I wanted to play something, you know, that I wanted to listen to. I'm the one driving. I'm the one buying the tickets.
Yeah, the driver picks the music. That's
so I'm playing House of Pain.
Okay.
You know, I'm playing, you know,
you playing
Bone
some Biggie?
Thugs.
Some Biggie?
Oh, Bone. I love Bone.
You know, I'm playing some Cypress Hill. And I was waiting for my dad to come up and go, turn that shit off.
He was jamming.
And he was like nodding to it.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you one of the greatest things my dad has ever said. And this was not the other night, but one of the greatest things my dad has ever said. We were driving from, you know, I grew up on Ingram, off of Ingram Road. We're driving from Ingram towards Bandera Road, right? Holmes Huskies, baby, 95.
Yeah.
And this was about 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Kanye West was really big. He's big now, but he was really big back then. And Gold Digger came out. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening to it on the radio. And I'm playing, or I'm playing it on my MP3 or whatever.
Yeah.
And the whole part of 18 years.
Yeah.
She got one of your kids, got you for 18 years.
Yeah.
I remember my dad looking at me and just doing this to me, just grabbing by the shoulder and going, Mijo, that is so true. And it was like we had a moment to Kanye West.
Oh, man.
He was like, whoo, yeah. He had a moment, yeah. Shout out to, Traina 02? Traina 02. Shout out to Joe Jimenez and Spurnandez.
Oh, Tim Gonzalez is asking a question, or is it Traina? Shout out Joe Jimenez and Spurnandez, the three-headed monster on today's podcast. I like that. So who's the one that says Tim Gonzalez? So does this mean that Jimenez got disqualified at the bar Monday night for Joe for not having game?
Hey,
okay,
let's talk about that.
Let's talk about man, no lie. He said, Tengo chingos de game. No lie.
Okay,
you know what? Hold on. Let's back up to the original.
Okay. Let me back this up. Let me give the lay of the land real fast. Okay, the lay of the land is this: I am married, but I am separated. Okay, and in my heart of hearts, I hope that we work things out eventually. Okay, that being said, I am faced with the fact that I might one day become divorced again. Okay, and I don't want that to be the case. But the fact of the matter is that I saw Chicana Fuerte about a month ago or so, and we were talking about it, and she was like, "Are you worried about being single again?" And I said, "No, because I got game."
And she laughed.
And you laughed.
She had that RBF. She had that resting bitch face look on her.
And you laughed. And you laughed.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing about game. Let me kind of explain this. There are variations to game.
Okay.
Let me explain this. So we had a there was a girl at the bar the other day that was wearing a shirt that says "I love dad bods" or something like that.
No, I love hot dads.
I love hot dads. So Joe was like, "Dude, go get it."
Right?
Go get it, bro. Go get
her number. I'm like, why would I go get her number? Why would I want a girl who has a T-shirt on that says "I like hot dads" at a bar? What I'm saying by game is that I have a high batting average for those that I want to go for. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna go and slay, some road lizard over at the Stout House.
Hey, so we have somebody joining us. We got a special guest that's calling in right now.
Is it Chris Leha?
Let's do it.
Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
My man, Chris Leha.
Hey, what it do, baby?
What's up,
Fuck the Astros, dude. Fuck the Astros.
Puro.
Hey, fuck the
a
Rangers.
la verga.
No, hombre.
Hey, puro MCS a la verga. Puro MCS a la
And the
verga.
Red Sox. And you know what? Since Steph is there, the Dodgers too. Chinging us some minor
You chose violence today. It's Friday, and you chose violence.
Yeah.
Hey, you can talk all your shit, but you know what? Don't forget to buy me my case of beer.
I never paid up. I always pay up, brother.
Hey, why are you paying up? Why are you paying up? Why are you paying up?
No.
Because your Astros could win a home game. Why are you paying up?
It's good to have my man Chris Leha on, man. It's good to have my man.
Keep talking that shit, fake ass Rangers fan. Where were you all season? Where were you last year? And the year before that? And the year before that, cabrón. You were hiding. Hey, you were hiding like little Jimenez was hiding on Monday when that girl came.
Damn.
And your game was zero. Bro.
The voice of voices.
Why would I want to spend game on somebody that I had no interest in?
She didn't have no interest in you, so you were like, nah, not worth it.
I love it.
Why?
Why? Because you told her.
The entire bar. There was only one good-looking girl that was there. There was only one good-looking.
No,
girl
there was two. One of them caught your eye as she was walking by the table.
Oh, green pants.
You remember the color of the pants?
Damn, that was quick.
No, she had army pants on. Dude. She had like camouflage. Yeah.
No. He was talking to us and then he got quiet.
Squirrel.
I did nothing. You know why?
Hey,
I have no I have no reason to go after somebody now.
Let's let our man Chris Leha talk. The voice of voices.
Yeah, the voice of the voices.
Hey, I just wanted to call in real quick, talk some shit. I'm getting ready for the game tonight. When I see those Rocket fans at the Frost Center, I'm ready to square up with them. So I'm getting warmed up.
You got something for them?
Yeah, I got something for the ass. They want to run their mouth a little bit. I got something.
Nah, they ain't fighters, bro. They just keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors. Because you know me, I'll talk for shit, but I'm gonna back it up if I need to. You know.
That's
you know?
fire in you.
Yeah.
That Lubbock fire.
Exactly.
The Lubbock fire.
I mean, we walk the walk and we talk the talk.
Shit, man. You know us. We don't play.
Hey, there you go, man. You're gonna go to see the game tonight, and then you're what? You're gonna watch the World Series también or no?
Hey.
You know, we should get mad at Astros fans. We really shouldn't, because they're family as well. Astros fans, Rangers fans, we're family as well. I was a huge baseball fan. Yeah. The Rangers broke my heart, man. And it was difficult after 2010 and 2011. It was difficult. I don't want to say that I'm sitting here going that I never cheered for the Rangers, because I remember the days of Palmeiro and Pudge Rodriguez and Young and all of those guys. That is my glory days as a Ranger fan. Chicana Fuerte with us right now on Twitter.
The only reason why I'm gonna go for the Rangers is because of like the Jungs. They're Red Raiders.
San Antonio, baby, MacArthur High School.
No. Chicana Fuerte's going for the Rangers because she has all them old Dodger players playing for them now.
Old ones.
And she's sad that her Dodgers let go of all these good players, man. That's why she's going for the Rangers.
Do you have anything to say about you being the jinx for Zach Collins?
The jinx? Absolutely not.
Did you hear about this, Chris?
I offered my services to him. I was like, look,
I did not hear about this. She's a jinx.
Latina. Zach, you need a Latina in your life. I will rub Vicks on you. I will make you caldo. I will cook for you, sir. And all he did was giggle and laugh and blush. And I was like, oh my God, I got Zach to blush. My night has been made. No.
Rick was standing next to her like, what the fuck am I?
Oh, it's not even about that. When people are like, do you know you're going to have to share your woman? I'm like, why not both?
and Rick comes back into the room. So, by the way, you've introduced me to day drinking buzziness.
It's finest because whenever you're on that prosecco high, it's a different monster. It's still a monster in itself, but like it's maintainable.
Hey, Chris. We got Rick over here opening up a champagne bottle like he just won the ALCS.
Exactly.
And I'm being topped off again over here.
This is like the third bottle already, man.
You know what? This is so much better than San Antonio Sports Star because you know what? I get to drink and I get to cuss from time to time.
Dude, for the sake of Rick,
you gave me a third of the bottle as a top off. Woman, please.
Hold on, I need to make sure my
Look, they're calling out Chicana Fuerte. They said services.
You have no idea. I'm about to change the name of the game whenever it comes to champagne. You have no idea, gentlemen. Just wait.
You know, speaking of champagne, I think that there's a certain Spurs player that has a crush on my friend's wife because we were at the UTSA game and Julian Champagne was there.
Gosh, bottle service, absolutely.
Dude, you know what? My friend's wife was like, I'm gonna go get an autograph, and we're like, what do you think he's gonna pay attention to you? And she just goes, look at me, and she went down to the bottom first row, and he saw her and he was like, okay, I'll sign whatever you want, and she came back and was like, I told you, huh?
Who is this?
Oh, my friend Sean's wife. She's a very attractive woman. He's a good guy. She's a good girl, and she went down and got Julian Champagne to pay attention to her.
I love it. I mean,
at the UTSA game,
it's so nice. Like whenever we're in the crowds, we're like bottle service, and everybody's like, "Wait, what?" We're like, "Yeah, like champagne." Like,
did you know that at UTSA football games you can sneak in a shit ton of alcohol?
No, because actually I feel really bad for this because I've lived in San Antonio for 10 years, and I have not gone yet to a UTSA game. I've gone to many of tailgates, but then after the tailgate, like I have other.
Wait. You've been on the UTSA campus, not the campus, UTSA football facilities, that being the Alamo Dome.
Yes, because people are like, hey, show up to our tailgates. They're going to know that Chicana Fuerte is there. More people are going to come. So I've gone to the tailgates, and then afterwards, I have other priorities that I got to go to. So I do that as well.
Can I tell you what I do at tailgates?
Oh, tell me what you do, because I think I've seen pictures and videos.
Oh no, the photos that I have not put.
But I want to know why you're just like making out with like a Lone Star. Like
he does that on purpose.
At least make out with like some Alamo Beer Company beer. Like make it local.
I will agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
I mean,
I'm going to show you photos that I did not post on social media. So I'm at the.
Don't scroll left, guys.
Don't. Swipe left or
we're scrolling.
Okay, so I went to the LSU game the other day.
I'm not on these dating
He's
apps.
on Tinder or something. You're wrong. Wrong app, bro. Wrong app.
I'm about 3 months from that, dude. I ain't on there yet, but I'm about 3 months from there. She kind of further. I need like a friend or a cousin.
You know how many people are like, hey, get your cousin on me? I'm like, no.
Hey, you know what? You know what?
No. You would say no to me?
I'd say no to everybody.
I'm going to tell you something. When we were at the friendly spot, way back when we were watching the UTSA game, my single friend Ed, when we're coming back home, we're not coming back home. We're going to the bar 1919. He's like, hey, man, your friend. He goes, hey, man, your friend Steph. What was her friend's name? I'm like, oh, my goodness, bro. I was like, no.
No, let me just let you guys know. My circle is small. My circle is flaming. Ain't nobody touching it.
So I'm just saying, that was my buddy. I shot him down though. I was like, bro.
So why wouldn't you introduce a friend to me? I got my 1099s.
God, man.
Because we are hard-working Latina women that we don't just have a man around because we need one. We have a man around because we want them. And if they want, then I'll deliver. But if they don't want it, then I'm not going to say anything.
Man, the chat is going crazy, bro.
This is a lit show. This show.
No, it's lit because I've had about a bottle and a half of champagne.
Mike on Grinder. Mike's on Grinder.
I've had a bottle and a half of Julian Champagne.
I'm sorry. I'm taking Chicana Fuerte away from you guys.
Sorry, guys. Let's let the legend back on.
Look at that. Man, and bro's still talking about his 1099s.
I'm saying that as a joke, by the way. The whole thing. Let me explain the 1099s whole thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
So I am drunk coming home from a UTSA game, and this guy is just like giving me so much shit on Twitter.
I saw that. Yeah.
And he's giving me a ton of shit, and he was like, "You are a loser at everything that you do,
Right.
and you are a
'Cause
complete loser."
He knows you.
Yeah,
He knows everything about you. Yeah.
And I said, "I'm a loser.
Yeah.
I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I make."
Right.
And he goes, "So you're trying to compare me to 23?" And I was like, when I was 23 years old, I was a TV news reporter in San Antonio, Texas. I had made my way back up, and I was a news producer I was management at a TV station at 23. So don't give me the shit about I'm 23 years old, because by the time I was 23, I was successful. And it wasn't because I was nepotism. It was because I fucking worked to that.
You know what? We'll plot to that. Yes.
So that being
of course.
But it was so funny whenever you had it you had it instantly right there. Like me and Lejo were like, whoa.
He had it instantly. He had his
that
1099s
too
ready.
fast.
He had a 1099 already.
He had it too fast. That's why me and Chris laughed and made fun of you, because we were like, he was fired with like, hey, I had game back in the day.
Yep. He has no,
That's where
he says Chingos. He said he has Chingos again.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
It's okay. People peak in different moments, and you peaked at 23, and that's okay.
Damn.
Let's see. I'm 46. I will peak at 52.
Okay. Oh, you haven't even hit your peak yet.
Man, Caskers and
You know
Sons.
why?
This is an epic show. It really is. This is.
Hey, they say you're slurring. So.
This is an.
Am I
epic
slurring?
show. No, you're good.
You say you're slurring already.
And you topped me off a few minutes ago.
Baby. It's the mimosas.
The mimosas. I got the big cups too, the big glasses, man.
Jimenez, aka Moneybags 2.0. Who said that?
Yeah,
Charlie
it is.
Hernandez.
That's true. That is true.
And you know what? It's so funny because let's talk about Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5. Jeff is an attorney. He's a practicing attorney.
I didn't know that.
So when we call him Moneybags,
I didn't know that. Okay.
He does a very good job as a reporter for the Spurs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Twitter people.
Kens5.com.
Yeah.
They're attorney. He's a practicing attorney. He does a very good job. He's successful in what he
Shout out.
does.
We got to give him a shout out.
I love Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Jeff. He's a true friend. He really is, man. He's a very, very good guy, and I've got to know him very well over the past 3 years or so. Jeff Garcia, Locked On Spurs podcast. You can follow on Twitter.
Yep,
you can follow on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. And now when you have it on YouTube, you can actually visually see the Locked On Spurs episode.
Yeah.
Jeff Garcia does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
But beyond the whole thing about Moneybags, he's a very good guy.
Awesome.
He is a very, very, very good guy. He's a loyal friend.
That's awesome.
And I love that guy.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Shout out to my man Ruben Espinoza that's watching out for me. Getting touchy already. Watch out, Spurnandez.
Daniel Castro reaching out to us on YouTube saying Jimenez is an emotional drunk.
I need you guys to toast with the pinky out for Moneybags.
Pinkies up. Pinkies up for Moneybags.
Pinkies up, man. Pinkies
Pinkies
up.
up for Moneybags.
There you go.
Okay, so getting touchy already. Watch out, Spurnandez. Hey, I appreciate you watching my back. Hey, yeah, they said he's an emotional drunk. He is, right? You're feeling a little bit. Hey, it's okay. Nothing wrong with man-mosas and men feeling their emotions.
Hold on. Is this the cue to initiate, put Vicente on to make you cry?
Vicente Fernandez?
Put on the Llorona, La Llorona, the cumbia.
Bring on the grito.
Daniel
Bring
Castro.
on the grito.
Daniel
You want the
Castro.
grito?
Mike is an
Bring on the
emotional
grito.
drunk. Yeah.
Let me see. Where is
He's
it?
getting emotional.
I'm not going to talk any slander
Hold on.
on mariachi music. It's
First of all,
He said
Chicana Fuertes over here saying
There it
that there'll be no slander on this. I'm okay with a 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 second grito, but anything beyond that is just showing off.
Puro. Hey, that's puro right
Sounded
there.
like he stepped on a nail. Come on,
that's
man.
puro right there.
That's puro Mexicano.
That's straight puro.
Even the old man when he's like, that's even
Okay, you make it sound like Chicana Fuerte, like I've never had a grito in my life where I've issued it out.
We wouldn't know. I mean, we wouldn't
Think about
know.
this right now. Let's do it.
I've been to Trader's Village before. Come on.
Picture it didn't happen, bro. Come on. No,
Hey,
mom.
man, I said I've been a trader.
The Potipulga.
Hey,
Poti
Flea
Pulga's
Market,
where it's
Flea
at.
World,
The
Flea World,
Poti-
Flea
the
World.
Poti
You,
Pulga's
you,
where
you
it's
don't
at.
understand. You don't understand.
Puro pinche pulga.
I play trumpet.
Hey,
So
hey.
here's the thing. I'm halfway there.
Oh, here's the thing. I was the youngest.
Chicano Fuerte is talking about, there
I
you
was
go,
the youngest
her
paid
mariachi days.
musician in Lubbock, bringing the whole cultura to Lubbock.
Yeah,
First of all, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm not saying that I'm equal to you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not saying that I'm equal to you when it comes to puro. I would say I would go anywhere between 40 and 60% depending on the day.
Okay, hey, you know what? Hey, I respect that. I respect that. I respect that.
I'm not full coconut.
You gotta know.
I'm 40% coconut.
He's some coconut. He's some coconut. Yeah.
That's a hashtag.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Not full
Hashtag
coconut.
no,
Hashtag not full coconut. Hashtag
I'm
not full
quasi
coconut.
coconut.
Quasi coconut. I like that.
You know what I'm
You're the
saying?
margarine of
I'm
coconuts.
coconut.
You're the
light.
diet.
I'm diet coconut.
You're the diet Pepsi of
Okay.
coconuts.
You know, I got shades. I got shades of myself. You know, because
I love it.
you know what?
This show, Joe.
Rick,
Joe
Rick.
producing an epic show today.
Shades of
Rick,
Mexicano.
Rick, because
Yeah.
Hey,
you know, this is us at a bar. You know why it's us at a bar? Because your girl got me drunk off my
The different brown, the different color of brown on the shirt.
shade
The
color.
three
Lighter
shades.
shade of brown. Lighter shade of brown, baby. Lighter shade of brown up in here. This
No.
is it. This
and
is
I have to go to the
Yes.
bathroom so bad.
Oh my God.
Can't break the seal, baby.
Can't break the seal. No,
Can't
I'm
break the
good.
seal.
I'm good.
This
I'm
look,
good.
Joe is producing an amazing show. We got Jimenez here. We got Spurnandez here from San Diego. We Chicano Fuerte here.
By the way,
this is the place to be.
By the way, I gotta ask you, Rick.
Yes, sir.
When you created the handle Spurnandez,
Yeah.
did you giggle? Because I'm gonna tell you what I would have done. I'm gonna tell you what I would have done if I had the name. Because like Jimenez of Society, I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
cool.
I'm gonna be
Excellent.
honest with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
When I typed that
It
in
just
there,
was like, wow, it came to you.
When I
It came
when,
to you.
but I
Yeah.
also did this.
Oh
When
man.
it happened,
wow.
Did
man.
you do that when you said Spurnandez?
Well, I mean, the thing is I got Chicano Fuerte, so I don't got to do that to myself.
You didn't have her. You didn't have her back
I
then.
didn't know back
You
then.
didn't-
Yeah,
no, you didn't have her back then.
Not back then.
She was post handle.
Not back then.
She was post
She's
handle.
Not back then. No.
I
Spurnandez just came to me and she brought it to a new level. So,
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
She brought it to a new level.
She kind
She's
of friend.
fucking awesome.
I
She's awesome.
I
Follow,
think the
follow her on
world of
Twitter.
you.
Follow her on
And you
Twitter.
know
at Chicano
that.
Fuerte.
And that is why
talk so much shit to you.
and that is why you don't unleash on me is what it is. Because you know at the end of the day, I'm a good guy.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I'm a good guy. I might talk shit, but you know what the whole thing about shit? Talking shit? Because somebody asked me the question about like, do you have game and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And I quoted Talladega Nights, where I was like, the field mouse is
Yeah,
twice,
yeah,
but the owl can see at night.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
I hear you. Shout out to my man John Williams. Will Dallas Cowboys beat LA Rams? Yes.
They're playing each other this
One
week?
word.
Yeah,
yes.
man, it's
One word.
Sunday,
Yes. That's a,
You know. Here's the thing about the LA Rams.
Diet coconut.
Man,
Diet coconut.
I
yeah.
call myself that, so
Diet
I will
coconut,
embrace.
yeah.
I will
the margarine
embrace
of
it.
coconut. Yeah.
I will embrace it.
Quasi coconut.
Diet coconut.
Yeah. I love it.
I see.
Diet Mexican. Hey, Bias, I'm wearing your shirt. Fuck you, dude.
He's a Mexican.
I'm
He's a Mexican.
I'm
He's a
exit what,
Mexican.
4? I'm exit 4?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
11?
see,
Whatever.
you don't know.
But he didn't even know what
Exit
exit he
seven.
was.
You don't know what exit he is.
I don't know what
exit
exit
he
is. You know why?
Exit
Because I don't
seven.
fucking pay
Castro
attention.
You don't know what exit he is.
Castro Sons just said.
What does Castro's son say? My man. Solar. If you need anything for solar, hit up my man Castro's.
Look, we in a bottle. Oh wait, where's it at?
Where's it at?
Tex-Mex Strike says,
He just.
a la merda,
Oh, there
put
he
a party
is.
in here. Salud, go
That's
Cowboys.
Cowboys, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck Cowboys.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Cowboys.
fuck
Puro
Cowboys,
pinche
dude.
Cowboys a la
Puro
verga.
Cowboys.
You know what's the hardest part? Everybody's like, "What is your NFL team?" I don't
Oh,
know.
look, okay. There's my. Hey, for all your solar needs, hit up my man Castro and Sun Solar, and look what he got to say.
Dude, this
I'm
has
gonna-
been...
That's emotion.
I'm in a glass case of... I'm in a glass case of mimosas.
I
Is
love
what
it.
I am in.
Man Moses, baby.
Man,
This is how we roll. This is a win.
You don't
This is a
understand. You know,
Wednesday
I'm a-
morning. This is a Friday. This is a
Rick,
Tuesday.
you are a nice guy, dude.
I'm telling you, this
You
is
you
it.
got a good girl.
I know. I'm lucky.
You-
I don't deserve.
You
to be
fucking
this lucky.
outkicked your coverage with her, dude.
I
You
don't
outkicked
deserve
your
to be
coverage.
this lucky. Trust
You know,
me.
and
I know.
and all I'm saying is, is that I'm
Share the
a
wealth?
dick, but I'm not dickish. That's all I'm saying.
Jimenez is a good dude.
I'm
Jimenez
about
is a
to
good
tweet
dude.
something.
Jimenez is a good dude, man. He's the man. He gets a bad rap,
And
but I think he likes it.
don't pump his ego up,
He
bro.
likes
No,
it.
no, I'm gonna tell you what.
He likes it.
Dude,
I don't pump any egos up because my ego's.
Do you know what pumps my ego up?
My ego.
I'm gonna tell you what pumps my ego up.
So,
I go to the AT&T Center, aka the Frost Bank Center. I'm going to the Spurs game,
AKA SBC Center.
and there you go. And I'm taking a piss.
Hey,
And I
hold
got-
on, real talk. Nick Madison, get Steph on mic already.
Yeah. Hey, you
I'm
can use
I'm,
mine.
I'm taking a piss. I'm
Okay.
taking a piss.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
And this
behind
guy
the
looks at me and goes,
scenes.
"I like your show."
Behind
And I got
Bro,
my
you
dick
know
in
what that
my, I got my dick in my hand peeing, dude.
Bro. Okay.
No, we're not going there.
I'm not even gonna go there. You know what that reminds me of? No. You know what that reminds me of? That like Coming to America. Remember when he?
We watched it last night.
Just some guy I met in the restroom.
Yeah. Who is that? Just a man I met in the restroom.
Tim Gonzalez is asking the question: BYU versus Texas, dude. Okay, here's the thing.
Hook 'em horns, baby.
Okay,
I'm
sure. Okay, first of all, Texas got
Don't overlook BYU.
Texas got that
Don't overlook BYU.
gift
Yeah.
from the officials in the Houston game. Oh my God! Third down from the 7-yard line.
Yeah.
That was a first down. Houston should have gotten that first.
Hook 'em horns, but I will say this: don't sleep on BYU. You were
The
talking
Mormons,
about that
dude. The
earlier.
Mormons can
don't
play,
sleep,
dude.
Don't sleep on Mormons. So
You know.
BYU could be a trap game, but I say Texas is ready. Who's going to be quarterback? That's the question.
That's a very good
That's a
point.
good question.
And
Malik is ready.
And
Malik is
I'll say
ready.
this about BYU. BYU is a very good program
Yeah.
just to begin with.
Sure, it's a good college, good school.
It is.
Yeah.
Rick?
Yeah, man, this is it. This is
Hey,
it.
why haven't we talked about Por Dos?
Oh, SAFC, SAFC. Shout out.
We got to start talking about them because we got
Shout
a
out to the
couple
Necios.
minutes.
Shout out to the Necios. Shout out to the Crocketeers. Shout out to
Matt
the
over there banging
SAFC.
that drum.
Baby, the
Matt,
Crocketeers.
Matt banging that drum. Yeah, SAFC, man, that's another vibe. I'll be honest. I wasn't a big
The
soccer
bunker?
fan. I wasn't a big soccer fan until Chicana. I met Steph and Chicana Fuerte, and like the SAFC and the bunker's a vibe. Like it really is.
No,
Like,
it
you don't even
really
have to
is.
like soccer. It's just a cool atmosphere. it's a cool
songs,
connection.
the
it's a
songs,
cool
And, like,
network.
the
we got,
banking
we got,
of the
we got
drum.
Jenica with
Yep,
the
Jenica's out there.
Crocketeers.
Yep. It's a cool network of San Antonio people at the SAFC, man. It's a good
Yeah,
time.
I mean everybody's doing their part.
Yeah.
You know, we got
and it's
Tracy, we got
reasonably
Matt.
priced. It's cheap. The beers are cheap. The food's cheap.
And it's
The-
all local. That's
yeah,
the best thing
yeah.
about it as well, is that like everybody's incorporating the local,
Yep.
the Pumas.
Hanover Fist says not gonna miss the SAFC. Oh, gonna miss the SAFC game. Yep. Nah, man.
Hey, all I know
No,
is
it's
that
a
we're
good
gonna,
time.
all I know is that
And-
we're gonna win tonight, and
and-
we're gonna come back home for another game.
And if you're going, get there early because
Yeah.
the tailgate
Yeah,
seat
get
over
there
there
for the
is
tailgate.
legit.
The tailgate is legit. Crocketeers,
But they're
Necios.
they're away
They do a good
tonight.
time. Are they?
Oh, they're away tonight?
They're away tonight.
Oh, it's
yeah,
a watch
there's-
party.
there-
It's a watch
there's-
party.
There's two
It's a watch
different.
party.
There's two different
leave
watch
tonight
parties.
and then
Yeah, it's a watch party. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two
Well,
different
just
watch parties.
if you get any other chance you
At
get
the Toyota.
to do a home SAFC, definitely hit up the tailgate.
Yeah.
Crocketeers, Necios,
Yeah,
Jenica,
they're
they do a
very
good job.
welcoming. I mean, even if it's your first time or not, or if you've gone to multiple games and you haven't gone to the tailgate,
Hey,
they're extremely welcoming.
my man Tim Gonzalez is looking out for you, Joe. Joe Garcia has to punch in for work.
Hey.
Hey, we got a reprieve. We asked the boss for a reprieve, man. This is an epic show.
I've had about
We're going over.
I've had about 36 ounces of mimosa.
Jimenez is feeling good.
I mean,
he's feeling good.
he's had a
Look at
whole
his
ass
eyes.
He's
bottle.
feeling
Look at
good.
his eyes.
Open
The
up.
eyes don't
Feeling
lie.
good.
Open up.
Oh, hey, are you
Open
gonna?
up.
Hey, make love to that glass. We know the
Hey,
Wait, wait, wait.
classic
we know you like.
We
to
know the
kiss it.
classic Jimenez drink. We know the classic Jimenez drink. We already.
He's gonna lick
Look
the
at him! Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! We already know the
Hey.
classic Jimenez drink.
It is not dressed, sir. So keep that tongue inside.
No, this is a good time. It really is, man. Joe does an amazing job producing. You know, Jimenez is here. Chicana Fuerte's here. Spurnandez is here from San Diego, bro.
John Dwyer.
Yeah, yep. Spurs and Salsa, John Dyer. I know that man since second grade. Good dude.
You
Really
know
good dude.
what I love about John Dyer? He lives in my neighborhood
Yeah.
and pretends that he still lives in Marbach. He moved away. I'm gonna let you know. It's been
Yeah, yeah.
It ain't 98 anymore,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
you moved to Western County.
No more Red Wings with the Dooney on in the laces.
He might be
know?
in Medina Valley at
yeah,
this point.
yeah.
Medina
Nah,
County.
hey, nah,
Man,
John
but
Dyer.
when
John
you're
Dyer's a
great,
good guy.
though.
He's a
You're
good
gonna
guy.
he's gonna miss the Marbach white noise, dude. The pop, 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 pop.
Facts.
Screeching of the tires.
No, but
The ghetto bird flying over. You know.
No, yeah, but you know what? What we
Hey,
th- th-
you
what,
got
it- what we
stuff on
talk
the
about
side, too?
what we talk about all the like all the networking, the people that we know from Twitter. Like, there's some good people out there. Like, there really are, bro. And again, we all. Some people don't get. You know what? It's like text. Like, you don't understand. Like, I can text something or tweet something, and it sounds like you're an asshole, you're a dick, because there's no like inflection of your voice. There's no way to really gauge, right? But when you meet in person, you realize like 99% of Spurs Twitter is good people. They really are.
I'm glad you say that, because it's funny, because there's probably about 80% that I haven't met before.
Yeah.
But the 20 that I have met have been all good people.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
They're all well-intentioned. They love the Spurs.
Yep.
They just might disagree with you on a certain
of course.
thing.
We all have our own opinions, and that's okay. But we respect each other's opinions.
Like Trey Jones should start, and Sohan should be sixth man.
like Sohan shouldn't shoot one-handed free throws.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
We saw that first in Houston last year.
I said he shouldn't shoot threes.
We did actually.
We were like, what? We were on the floor and we were like, hold on, wait.
Yeah, no. Actually, that's true. In Houston in December last year, we saw the first one-handed shot live, and we were like,
we were mid.
I respect.
Nobody
it.
announced it. Nothing. He just did it, and we were like, what is he doing?
We were mid drink, and I was like, hold on, like I know I didn't have this much to drink last time.
Yeah.
No,
he just did it.
I respect that
he's trying to.
No. So he humbled himself to shoot the one.
What young?
So that's why I like him. That's why I like him, is because he humbled himself.
We were talking. Me and Rick were talking about this earlier. Like, whenever it comes to people in other countries, whenever it comes to the respect on cultures, that's where it comes from. It's how he was raised.
Yeah.
It comes from his parents.
Yeah.
It also comes from the fact, Sohan, and I hate to say this because I say this a lot about NBA basketball and basketball in general, not American.
No.
From Poland, right?
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is that the Spurs built their title runs on the Virgin Islands are America, but
right.
America-ish.
Sure.
You know, you got Argentina.
Yep.
You
Paris. Have the American ego.
Yeah.
That's why they go. They go different.
And then you had even,
but
then you even had the little extras, the Albertos. You know what I mean? The
Albertos.
The Mahimis. You know, the dudes that were extra that were also from overseas that contributed.
Yeah, Boris Diaw.
Hey man, we got about a minute here before we start.
But the fact of the matter is that you take a look at certain Spurs players and just basketball players in general, international players. This is a business trip for them. That is why Giannis doesn't give two shits about playing in LA or New York.
Sure.
It's a business trip for them. That's why Luka Doncic will never leave Dallas. That's why Giannis will never leave Milwaukee.
And Wemby will never leave San Antonio.
Hopefully Wemby will never leave San Antonio.
You know what, man? And I understand it's a business, man. I never say never, but I really think Wemby is in love with this city, in love with the fans, and I really do, man. I do. So
Southtown sold him.
Steph is here.
Steph is here. Hey, follow her at Chicana Fuerte on Twitter.
Joe Garcia,
two shots
podcast.
The man
producing.
Yep, Jimenez and Spurnandez. This is epic. This has been an epic show.
Yeah, man.
It's been an epic show.
Great.
But we're gonna end the show because I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
He's gonna break the seal. Hey, but you know what? The party's not gonna stop. If the party's not going to stop, I'm telling you.
I do need lunch.
We're going to sign off.
I do need lunch.
But if Chris Leja or any of the other Nessus are around,
Bill Millers,
Stouthouse, hey, whatever. Let's do it.
Spurs tonight, 3-point favorites. They're going to win by 20.
Yep. Spurs versus Houston tonight.
Rockets, Diamondbacks, game 1 tonight.
Chicana Fuerte and I will be in the Frostbank Center tonight.
Go frost yourself.
Yep. We're going to frost ourselves tonight.
Everyone have a great day today.
Man,
it's been fun.
Yep.
I've had about a bottle and a half of champagne.
We're going to see you guys on Monday. We'll see you boys on Monday, and because it's going to be the Halloween edition. Mike, you're going to have to dress up because I'm coming in costume for Monday's show.
I'll be ready because I'll be getting ready for Phoenix, but I'll be available Monday.
Mike's going to be a Playboy bunny.
Oh my God. If only you knew the photos that I have of myself.
Oh, God.
Whoa. And that's a topic for another show.
OnlyFans over here?
That's a topic for OnlyFans?
Sweetheart, if you knew what I have in my photos.
Is he selling feet pics too?
I don't know, man. I don't know where
Is that where the 1099s come from?
This is an OnlyFans Jimenez.
We're finding out
OnlyFans.
secrets.
After the show.
We're finding out
right?
secrets.
You got to pay for the content after the show.
Hey, you get this. Hey, you get this for free. You know. Hey, you don't have to pay, but it ain't free.
Right. So we're
Subscribe
gonna.
to OnlyFans/San Antonio
Right.
Sportscast Network.
He's gonna post those pictures of him as a Playboy bunny, and
gotta
nobody
go.
ever
I
saw
gotta
him
go.
again.
All right.
I'm drunk and I gotta pee.
I love it.
right.
I love
Let's go.
We're out.
Spurnandez,
Peace.
Stay puro.
Rick.
Stay puro.